So, Lone Rider here. Very cold out. Do this quick. Wanted to talk about HEMA, historical sword fighting. I had made a rondel dagger replica that was blunted out of a section of fencing sword blade. Simple wooden hilt, little metal rondels. Worked fine, except for the problem was, even though the blade is blunted, it's made with the fort or strong of the fencing sword. It had to be to have the threaded tang. And as a result, there's almost no give in it. So this was not suitable for sparring. Now, I could have easily gotten my hands on a cold steel synthetic. They're like $12, or a wooden one, which some of the people at the local HEMA club had. But I decided instead to make my own. So there we go. This was actually made out of a baseball bat, and very simple. This is the handle section of the bat. The little pommel would have been there, and then this is, you can see where it got wider and wider, and then this was the end. So I cut the handle off, then I cut the little ball off the bottom of the handle, and then I just cut with a handsaw into this all the way around at 4 points, same here. Then I just connected them a little, and then I took a chisel and a hammer and I took chunks out until I got roughly this shape, and just used a rasp and a file and sandpaper to take it down. And I even used my pocket knife a little bit for shaving, because at some point the rasp and the file weren't sufficient, and I couldn't really get a draw knife in there. Then I rounded, gave it a little bit of a, you see it's not really a true rondel there, but there's a little bit of a edge. And then I used the draw knife for this part, give it sort of a angled taper, and just rounded that part off at the very end. So there we go. That's our rondel dagger, and it works pretty good. A little cap on there. It wasn't centered, but with my initials, and there we go. So next time I go to my HEMA club, they're not going to have to worry about me skewering anybody with this thing. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with this. It is still pretty cool. And you'll notice I didn't measure anything. I just went by eye, but they're pretty much identical. And this one in particular is about the same length as the store-bought ones that some of the guys had. So I'm very happy with how this came out.